is it turned that way? Hang on, guys. I'm trying to figure out why my camera is up and down. Bruh. Hey girls. I'm trying to figure out why my video is not in landscape. Give me one
Live
second.
on Facebook horizontally. Hi, Brenda.
You're not even helping me, chick.
Money.
That sucks. I don't know. Tiff, how do you see my screen? Is it landscape or? I don't even know why it's doing this. It's never done it before. So it's not landscape, it's up. I don't understand why it's up and down. Hey, Rosie. I don't even know how to change it. Like I've never had this issue before. All right, Tiff, as long as it's good. All right, I got my cup of tea. Hey, Mike. Coincidentally, you were dreaming about resin casting? Sure. Hey, Tony. I'm so glad you're here. Look what I have. Okay, so this like not landscape mode is really throwing me off. All right, so yesterday I got 2 molds from the ever amazing Simply Silicone products. I got this one, which is I should know this. It's because I've been telling like everybody. It's the prehistoric bird skull mold. And then I got this one, which is the winged crow skull mold. I'm gonna add links to where to get them in the comments really quick before I get started. Okay. So pelican's chin. it looks like it could be a pelican's chin, yeah. So yesterday was the first day that I've ever used resin. I don't know why. Like being a mixed media artist, I use everything, and why the hell I've been so afraid to use resin is beyond me. Like I've had it in my studio for like, I don't know, a year or two, and I came across these silicone molds, and I just knew that I needed them, and I needed to get my hands dirty with some resin. So yesterday I poured both of these, and then this is what they come out like. Unfortunately, I have only white resin right now, from Amazing Casting Resin, and you can get that on moldputty.com. I can leave a link to that too. Tony, I'm telling you, I'm like done. Like I'm gonna abandon. Thank God I just gutted my studio and got rid of like everything. No, I'm just kidding. I'll still stay true to my mixed media self, but resin, however, will be in a lot more of my work. But anyways, this is how the molds come out with the white resin. And I was digging it because it cures within 10 minutes. And you guys know, like, I have zero patience, none. And to have to wait around for something to be created or cured, that's not me. So this is naked. And then, I know you can paint resin. I know you can add all kinds of stuff to resin. But I was playing around with my 10 volts alcohol inks, and I ended up using, there's so much ink on them, I can't even tell what's what anymore. Butterscotch and teak wood. And I started with this one, and I was like in love. At first, someone said it looked like barbecue sauce, which I thought was pretty funny. And then the more I added to it, and actually, I'm going to show you. I tried putting the ink right in the resin underneath, and the resin started curing already. So literally, like, the ink was sitting on the top layers. It did nothing. So then I had a little patience, and I left it cure completely. And then I popped it out, and then I started applying it on top. I figured if it's going to stick on the bottom, it's the same material. So I used my blending tool a little bit, mostly for like the long parts, but then the round parts, I just took the felt pads and was just like digging it in. Same like with the dark, I was just dropping the ink in and then, smearing it out. So I'll get an up close shot if it focuses, because I don't know what's going on with my camera tonight. But I think it came out really, 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 really dope. It looks real, which was what I was going for. And I think I'm going to add this piece to maybe an oval, like an ornate oval frame. Most of you know that I have Monster Mania Con coming up, and that's in the first week of October. And so I have like nothing but freaky, dark, scary art that I have to make. It's for 3 days, and there's like hundreds of thousands of people that go there. So I gotta get a lot of pieces done. So on my channel for like the next month, I'm gonna scoot some other things in there, squeeze some other videos in there, but it's mostly gonna be dark art. Just a heads up. And then I casted this one. I think I'm saying that right. I'm still a resin newbie. And then I used the same colors of the alcohol inks on the skull itself. And then I used pearl inks, the alcohol pearl inks on the wings. And I just think they came out pretty badass, if I do say so myself. So today we're gonna I know this is my like I say, one of my favorites. I love them both. But like I posted both of these on Instagram, Facebook, and like everyone's going nuts. Like, where'd you get them? Where are the molds? Blah, blah, blah. How do I do it? So, doesn't it, Tony? Like it's unreal. Like I really love the not that it's matte, because it's not matte. It's a shiny finish, but I like the grunginess of like the bone itself, and then that shine with the pearl inks. Fabulous. All right, so I was shooting the shit enough. I'm gonna quick share my video, and then we're gonna get started. Here, there, and everywhere. I'm gonna start humming to myself because I can't play no music in the background because YouTube will yell at me. All right, we're gonna get to it. I'm gonna put these beauties aside. So I clearly am no resin expert. This is only going to be day 2 of resin. But Tony from Simply Silicone Products had given me some suggestions on some awesome resin that I should give a try. And I'm going to use up what I got for now. And then I'm going to order some other resin. I mean, I dig the fact that this cures in 10 minutes because, again, I have zero patience. So what you have to do is, Miss Expert over here. I guess I should have put my gloves on a while. Oh, I should. None of my resin ever sits properly. Mike, I'm learning a lot about resin right now. If you're trying to think, if your resin is too hot, I think I'm saying that right, it won't set properly. If your molds are too cold, it won't set properly. Simply Silicone Products has some good information on their website about tips and tricks for resin and for molds and castings. Are you thinking polyurethane, Mike? Or like polyester is a fabric, bruh. Okay. Doctor. And these gloves won't last long because you know my nails are going to pop right through. So you mix equal parts of A and B. Years of being a bartender come in handy. Excuse me. I've seen people use paper cups. I don't know. I just had these from owning a bar, and I have cases. All right, so you pour them together, and then you take your handy dandy popsicle stick. Get all that shit out of there. And then you mix, and you mix for 2 minutes. So I gotta pay attention to the clock. Because this resin cures so fast, I don't like to mix a lot at once because I don't know if I'm going to pour it fast enough. So we're going to pour it in layers. I can't even handle fumes. I have my fan blowing out right now. Um, I don't, yesterday, dude, I was just trying to get into it and I didn't have no airflow in my studio. I was just like, whatever. And then I ended up with a migraine last night, which I should have known with all the different mediums that I use and all the different materials that I use. Like, I should have known better. But whatever. I should have a respirator on. But I don't have one of those. So, do as I say and not as I do. I feel like I'm talking to my kids. Alright, so this you have to mix for 2 minutes. And I can already feel it starting to warm up in the bottom of the cup, which means that it's going to set, or it's going to cure pretty fast. See if I can talk, stir, and watch the clock all at the same time. Yes, I did it. Alright, here's our mold. Don't mind if my big old head gets in the way. I'm just gonna pour. Now with this mold, I think I had to do 2 30 mLs of each, but today I only did 20, so I gotta do a little more. Oh, Tony, that would be awesome. Like, I'm not trying to mess with it. Like, I'm not trying to be all, you know, I don't even know what the hell I'm saying. I'm not trying to get stoned from playing with resin. This one is fairly, it's not too bad. So I don't, like, you can't, it doesn't smell, which, like, I've noticed sometimes with different mediums that I've used, the stronger the smell, like, the worse. Like, you'll know if you shouldn't be breathing it in. But it's not too terribly bad, but with my migraines, I'm kind of super sensitive about it. You know, somebody can walk through with their perfume and I'm like, oh my God, I'm dying. I can't handle it. So... Hey girl, I'm so glad you're here. We're playing with resin. Getting drunk. Yeah, I could only imagine. Mike, I found that, okay, mind you, I only did like what? 1, 2, 3 of these. But with these, I haven't had to spray with release. Tony, you'll find out that I don't, not that I don't take care of myself, but I don't always follow directions. This is enough to get carpal tunnel in your hand. Mixing, 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 mixing. Mike, have you gotten your shed all cleaned out yet? Or are you still waiting for me to come do it? Tony, I could see, man. Like, you do resin, I'm sure, all day long. Yes, honey, I'm telling you, like, I was not wasting time. And seriously, you want these molds, go to Simply Silicone Products and you will not be disappointed at all. I just want like every mold. Alright. gonna see. It's already starting to cure. You suck. This is what happens when you go live. Like, we're just gonna try and make that work. I doubt it's gonna, but son of a bitch. Ah, that shit's hot. Alright, I probably just screwed this one up because, you know, that's how live streams go. We're just gonna toss that bad boy. I don't know if I was mixing too much or if it's too hot in here. My hands are, I got sweaty palms, so I can't even get my gloves back on. I'm letting my palms dry out right now, so, and I'm trying to catch up on comments. Look at you, Tony, putting a discount code. Look, you're so sweet. And Mike, I am not coming to clean your shed, dude. My studio was enough to kill me. Tony, I turned the air down in my studio, so it's a little toasty in here. But I just cranked it back up, so. Liz, Tony from Simply Silicone Products is amazing. Alright. Now that I'm ready for surgery again, this is gonna suck. I'll have to probably file that off then. Let's try this again. Maybe I mixed too much at once. Yesterday I was doing 30 mLs each time. I don't know why. I don't know. We'll go back to 20. So Tony, the warmer it is, the better? It's so nice to have an expert here. Alright. Same amount. New popsicle stick, because that one sucks. New cup. Oh, black resin, Tiffany. Tell me, where did you get your black resin from? Did you make it black or did you buy it black? I'm going to make it cure faster so if it's hot out. Oh, see, and you know what? I was even going to go, so in my garage I have a little area that's like an outside studio. And I was going to live stream out there tonight, but I'm so glad I didn't. Let me see when you're using this one, Tiff? This goes my rice resin film. Mix a batch with blood red dye and cover the guitar with it. But I didn't think so. Oh, Mike, that would have been pretty freaking dope. Let me tell you. I'm definitely gonna. Tony, did you put a link to the resin, the clear one? If not, could you? Please and thank you. Murder by guitar. Slow it down, sister. Slow it down. Like, it only takes 2 minutes to mix, but I feel like it's forever. Is there any way you can chip it off? I don't know. You know, I'm always trying to do something different. Use materials in ways they're not meant to be used. Oh, shucks, we might have enough. Okay, so it might not be as deep as it should be, but that's all right. Because I'm going to end up having to file this chunk off anyways. We're going to see if it mixes it together. Because I suck. All right, let's put all this goodness away. Hey, Heidi. Hey, Lisa. I think I'll link for their site, but you didn't realize it says like this. Yes, I remember you telling me that. All right. Messy, messy, messy. So while this is curing, oh, Heidi, what's for dinner? I'm hungry. I'm always hungry. All right, let me not put it next to my cup of tea. Look at that shenanigans. Wonderful. Oh, see, Heidi, we're all coming over for dinner. I hope you made enough. I love spinach. I don't think there's like many vegetables that I don't like. I went about 10 years without eating red meat. So vegetables were like my bestie. All right. I am going to use this. Ew. As you can tell, I was using it yesterday because it's all crusty. But since we have to wait for that to cure. Tiffany, eggplant is amazing. You know what my favorites though? What my favorite is though? Brussels sprouts. And some people are like, oh my god, how can you eat that? They're so nasty. Eggplant to me has to be done right. Like, you can't have mushy eggplant. I don't think you can have mushy any kind of vegetables. But mushy eggplant is just even worse. I'm not even cooking tonight. My daughter's at color guard practice until 9. My son works till 10. The hubby's at work, so I'm not even cooking. My kids are old enough to cook for themselves when they get home. Oh, I like asparagus too. I do. Listen, so I make my Brussels sprouts, like I get fresh Brussels sprouts from the market, and then I'll cut them in half, and I will saute them with a little garlic and olive oil, and then I drizzle balsamic glaze or balsamic vinegar over top, and then top them with fresh shredded Parmesan cheese. Oh, it's to die for. All right, so we got fresh gloves on, and I think this one, okay, let me bring my other one over for reference. Not like I don't know what skulls look like, but plus I like looking at it. I think this one, I want to add a little patina to it, maybe, because why not? Yes, definitely a cereal night. Girl, you better make some peanut butter and jellies and call it a day. Oh, Brussels sprouts with chorizo. Ah, look, I'm getting ready to go. I'm like, all right, this live stream's over. We're done. I'm going to make Brussels sprouts. Oh, that sounds so good. All right. So, to add patina, I think that's too dark. I'm just trying to go through my alcoholings and see. I don't want to add any pearl. You can't eat resin? No, I don't think that's a good idea. I don't know what color to use for patina. Well, I don't want blue. Alright, you know what? We're just gonna go with this one. I think. I'll probably change it, but whatever. So how I did it yesterday was I took the teak wood, which is the darkest, and I put it down like in the little cracks and grooves, and we're gonna see how that works. Okay, I lied. So yesterday I started with the beak. Maybe wash with a weak brown dye. Oh, maybe, yeah. That might work. I'm still learning like what all to do with resin, because talking with Tony from Simply Silicone Products, like there's a million things you can do with resin. I'm just brushing the surface right now. And then this one is butterscotch. And I didn't prime this or anything. Like, this is straight resin out of the mold. Do you guys want me to zoom in closer? Tip, you better tell him to make his own. Alright, let me... Okay. Yes, I definitely have rubbing alcohol. I moved it in my studio the other day when I was cutting it. So, I don't know where it is. So, right now I'm just going to use the Tim Holtz alcohol blending solution, which pretty much is rubbing alcohol. And so, to not waste the inks, I'm just going to dump it out from the eye socket onto the felt pad. So on this side, get in there nice and deep. I really wish I could have music on in the background. I'm trying to get in trouble from YouTube. You have a copyright. I don't need no hits. Sit there a second. Okay. I think I'm just gonna do all the, like the recessed edges. Recessed edges. Recessed spots first. So that dark can sit in there. I need another one. And another one. Welcome back, Heidi. I hope your dinner's doing well. So this is a prehistoric bird skull, and I'm making it so it looks like a real skull. Um, I'm not sure if I'm gonna add it to one of my pieces or if I'm just gonna sell them as is. I haven't quite decided that yet. Because some people already have orders in for the bones like just as is after I paint them. So we'll see. Maybe I'll do a little of both. Tiffany, no, I'm not. But weren't you having trouble like getting information for it? Thank you, Heidi. Tiffany, I am getting ready for, I have Monster Mania Con coming up in October, and I swore in August I wasn't going to do, like from August on, I wasn't going to do any more shows because I have to focus strictly on, my darker side of my work. So I have, creepy stuff to take to Monster Mania Con. And what am I doing every weekend? A freaking show, because I like money. And but I love doing my shows. So we'll see. I actually have 2 this month, and in September. And then that's it. Like, I legit am not doing anything until after Monster Mania Con. Because I can't. Like, I probably have maybe 5 pieces that's worthy of selling there. Like, and there's like hundreds and thousands of people that go there. It's a huge convention for the horror movie actors and their fans, and like hundreds of thousands of people go there, and it's for 3 days. So I think I gotta kick my ass in gear. I really do. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And like, I don't really have a rhyme or like, I'm sure most, if you work with alcoholics at all, whether it's on U-boat paper or on resin or anything like that, I'm sure you know that like you can try and make it do what you want it to do, but it kind of has a mind of its own, and it's going to do what it wants to do. So I just kind of go with it. I really wish I had music. Heidi, I'm excited. Like, I've never been there. Last year, a friend of mine, she's another artist, she was there last year as a fan, and she said that there was so many people last year that they actually had to, the fire marshal had to close the doors because they were overcapacitated. So, I mean, and not that like every single person that comes there is going to buy a piece from me, but it's better to be prepared and have enough to offer than not. Yes, Mike, I am selling these bones as soon as they're all done. I have a couple orders for just strictly the bones. And I have some orders and commission work for the bones added to my mixed media pieces. I think because I like the shape of this one, I think I'm going to add it to an oval picture frame. And then, you know, do it up like I do. I haven't figured out pricing yet. Because I still, you know, you gotta figure out your supplies and your time and, yeah. That's one thing I hate about the art business. Like, I do this for a living, which I'm super, super fortunate to be able to be an artist for a living. Because not many artists can make it a career. But pricing is one thing that it's the worst. I hate, I mean, there's a little formula and like a calculator that you use. But I shortchange myself a lot in my prices. I've been a mixed media artist for 10 years or so. And I was an acrylic cleaner before that. So experience comes into play with like your hourly rate and stuff like that, and you know what you pay yourself. But I tend to really, really shortchange myself, and I know I shouldn't, and I'm told about it all the time. But whatever, I'll get there. One day I'll say $2,000 for this bone. I'm just kidding. Oh, Heidi, that would be awesome. Oh, and when I was purging my studio, like I just got rid of, so I had a lamp where the shade was, it was like a top hat, more like an Alice in Wonderland kind of hat, and I just freaking got rid of it because it's been sitting in my studio for 4 freaking years, and I've never done anything with it. I always said I was gonna do an Alice theme with it. Never did. So of course now there's that idea, and and it's gone. That's right. I'll come across something like that again, I'm sure. Oh, this is how much I suck. I completely forgot that we were gonna patina this one. So, let's give it a go. I'm probably just going to completely screw it up, I'm sure. I'm going to change my gloves because, of course, my nail popped through. What else is new? Hey, Nicole! I didn't know if anyone else snuck in here while I was yapping, but back to letting my palms dry. I'm trying to think to patina this. I don't know. Like, I don't want all teal on it. I just want like touches of it. So maybe I should put it. Thank you, Heidi. Maybe I should put it on the felt pad and then just like dab it on. A little dab will do ya. Not on that one. I could probably use this one. And then by the time we're done with this, that other one the one that we poured the resin in, will be cured. Nicole, I've been using these since yesterday. I should know what they're called. Teakwood, butterscotch, and mermaid. I feel like the mermaid is going to be, I don't know. Oh, maybe not. I thought it was going to be too much. Oh. Yes, please. I'm all excited about the color choice. It's not as patina as I would have liked. It's not as tealish. It's more green, but that's alright. I can mess with it. I just don't want it to look like camo. Oh, Mike, it's a bit late there. Um, all right. Have a good night, sir, and thank you for hanging out. Should try a vintage one with the mushroom. What mushroom color? Girl, do I have a mushroom color? I have like, I don't know, 20 colors? I don't have as many as I would like, but. Alright, so I'm wondering. I wonder if I use a different blue, like actual blue this time. Because I don't want it to look like, oh look, there I go, I popped the freaking blue again. Like some of it I'm digging, some of it I'm not. Let's get back in there with that dark one, cover that up. Thank you, Nicole. I don't know, like I'm kind of afraid to add more to it. Let me, who am I kidding? I will keep going and going and going until I completely screw it up, and then I'll be so mad at myself. I like how forgiving the alcohol inks are, though. I really do. Because, like, you don't like it, just douse it with alcohol and rubbing alcohol, and you can fix it. I think I like these on the, like, at the bridge of this. Where is Jess? Oh, I wonder if Jess is working tonight. Probably. I haven't talked to her for a couple days. I didn't know who was bringing the cookies. It's not me at the tardy party. Not tonight. I think I'm gonna leave this. Does it look like camo? Ugh, I don't want it to look like camo. It might be from Pennsylvania, but I'm not digging the camo. Maybe we'll just make it darker. Kind of digging it like it is. Yeah, I'm gonna stop messing with it because, you know, I'll just keep going and just screw it up. So I'm gonna clean up my mess. I used to know which one went to which one. It's so easy to overdo it. Like with anything I do, whether it's drawing, painting, anything, adding metal embellishments to something, using alcohol inks, freaking anything. I always tend to, because I'm like, oh, well, just one more spot here. Oh, just one more spot there. And before you know it, like, I just screwed it all up and just completely, you know, damaged all the friggin' hard work that I just did. So, here's yesterday's, and then here's today's. I dig the green. It's kind of hard to see on my checks box. How's that? That's a little better. All right. So, oh, that one doesn't have to dry. That was from yesterday. I'm going to put this one away to dry. And then we're going to get the mold out. I think it's been at least 10 minutes. It's not warm yet. So I learned that if it's still warm, it's not ready to be pulled. Okay. I'm like obsessed with Wawa hot tea. I don't know. Like if I can't fix a cup of tea at home, whatever. All right. Now this, let me get up in there. This I will file off. That's where that second pour got like, it cured too fast while I was still mixing it because it was hot in my studio. So this is so satisfying. Watch. I don't know why. I don't know why it's so satisfying. And this is without any release agent, release anything. No. I'm so afraid that I'm gonna break it. There she is. And like, look how clean that is inside. Like nothing is left behind. And there it is. I got a little overzealous here, but I just use a regular nail file and file down the edges if they're too sharp. Thank you, Heidi. This is amazing casting resin. It's what Blick had on their shelves. So I like it. I dig it because it cures in 10 minutes. The only thing I don't like about it is that it's white. Because I feel like, not that I hate that it's white, but I feel like I could do so much more if it was clear resin. And I know they have, Amazing has a clear resin also, but it doesn't cure in 10 minutes. So I'm learning what's the good stuff. Tony from Simply Silicone Products, he knows all the good supplies. So this I'm gonna take outside later to file that hunk off. Yeah, man. I dig it. It's shiny. Is it still wet? Did I pull it too soon? I don't think so. Just clean it up. Gel epoxy. Oh, I don't know why I can't think of what it's called every time I want to shout it out and I can't because I suck at words. So that's why I paint. All right. I mean, you can see that, like, maybe you can't see from that angle. It sits all wonky because of this. Oh, you know what though? My trusty Tim Holtz scissors, because these bad boys were cutting everything yesterday. Just shave that down. Boy, I better not get that shit in my teeth. That would not be good. is going to take a little bit longer. Yeah, freaking chisel out. Alright, I will work on that later with some stronger sandpaper. Yay! There it is. There it is. Now what? Is that it? Is that all you're doing, Nelly? I wonder what Tim or Tony, you might be able to answer this. I mean, I'm just gonna play around eventually. Like, I know I can gesso over resin. What else? Like, can I add acrylic paint right to it? I have an idea. Like, I don't even give you a second to answer. Just, oh, guess what? So, I love my Distress Oxide sprays. So we're gonna see if these go right on it. So no gesso, no nothing, like just right to it. Mix and mix and mix and mix and mix. Or should I do it funky colors? Tony, should I go rainbows and sprinkles? Nicole, I'm not sure about the oxides. I don't know if they're gonna like come right off. We're about to find out though. I put them on. Do you remember that baby doll head I did? With all like the pebbles behind it, or all the art stones. It stuck to that. I don't want it to beat up. I bet you it's gonna. Yeah. Let me get my heat tool out and see if it does anything. Alright, so some of it stuck, some of it didn't. It's so weird. It's actually kind of staining it. Huh. That's what I was thinking, Heidi. Like, I was wondering if I needed to, like, I have clear gesso. I mean, it kind of, look, why does it look like a burn hole? Alright, so this is going to be our tester. So, oxides probably need gesso. So we'll put them away. We're gonna go in with some Dana Weekly Media. Oh my god, literally everything is falling in my studio. Alright, this is penny. It's a coppery color. Try that. Different area. Let's go on that back. Oh, I'm digging that. I know what I can do. I know what I can do. I can, excuse me, cover it, and then you girls know how I do. Tony, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to not include you in that. Does everyone know when I do the black with the slow dry blending medium, and then, hey Sarah, and then I cover the whole thing and then I wipe it back so it gets like in all of the nooks and crannies? Maybe I could do that with this. Even though this is just going to be our tester, my tester, because like that kind of sucks up there right now. But I dig that the acrylic paint goes right over top. Look, so this wasn't completely cured on the end because I have no patience. And so it's like for me holding it like this, it's got like a hook to it. And I think I kind of dig that. I'm going to leave it. I really need music. I'd put music on my headphones, but then I'd be like yelling when I'm friggin' talking to you guys. And I'm sorry if my air conditioner is loud, but I'm not. It gets too hot in here. Way too hot. So what's everyone doing tonight? Because I'm like, ugh. I've been trying to do this live stream like all day, and we've had a handyman here literally all day, sitting around waiting on somebody. So I didn't get to live stream, but he's finally done for the night, so here I am. Heidi, yes. I say do it. Why not? I mean, what's it gonna hurt? Right? And then it'll be another project that's done. Tony, thank you so much for hanging out. You, my man, are freaking awesome. Anyone who would like these molds or other molds, I'm not just pushing these skulls, even though they're my freaking favorite. Check out simplysiliconeproducts.com. I think I did add the links to these molds, and then check out all the other molds that they have to offer. They're amazing. But yes, Tony, thanks for hanging with me. I will send you a picture later of if I actually do something with this or if I'm just messing around. That's alright, Heidi. Sometimes you need to not do nothing. The kids are back in school. So my oldest is 22. He just turned 22 yesterday. And then my two teenagers are back in school. They're 15 and 16. And they started Monday. And I thought for sure that, do I go? The kids are back in school. I can set working hours in my studio again. Man, with dealing with this handyman here, literally, he was supposed to have been here like every day this week. I have not had like real studio time, and I have commission work to work on. I have Monster Mania pieces to work on, filming, and it's been a while since I live streamed, so I figured I'd hop on and do that. Um, so maybe next week. Maybe next week things will settle down and I'll get like real working studio hours. Probably not. It'll be when I can't sleep in the middle of the night again. I'm just kind of in my studio and work. Heidi, I can't believe that you're turning 59. I don't believe you, love. I just can't. What are you going back to school for? I'm really trying to get in there. Ooh, squeeze. I guess I might as well keep going with this, right? I don't want to touch them. Oh, damn. That's like almost dry already. Up top where we started. That's awesome, Heidi. I haven't thought about going back to school, but I don't know what I would want to go for. The only schooling I did, excuse me, after high school was bartending, school, class, whatever you want to call it. And I was only 18 when I did it, so like after everyone graduated, after we passed our exams and stuff, excuse me, everyone went out for drinks afterwards to celebrate. And myself and my friend Jess, who did the class with me at the time, we were the only ones that were 18, so we couldn't go out drinking with everyone. So it's kind of shitty. Yeah, if I had to go back to school now, I don't know. Like, I never went to art school. I don't have any formal art training, so I thought about taking some courses in art, but I'm kind of afraid of someone telling me what to do. Telling me that, I'm doing something wrong or doing it the wrong way. That's what I love about being a mixed media artist is you can do things how you want to do them, use mediums and materials in ways that you want to use them. And I think if I have someone telling me that I'm doing it wrong, I'd be like, okay, bye. We're not taking this course no more. Heidi, I ended up being a bartender for years. And I mean, I worked in accounting. I did accounting for a really big corporation, for the electric company. And then I handled a really, really big corporation's account. And I did that for years. Hated it. Best paying job in the world. Best paying job I ever had. But I hated it. Absolutely suck at math. So why I went into accounting, I have no idea. And I bartended and served off and on for years. And my husband and I at one point owned our own bar. And so like I've literally had every job in a bar from hostess to owner, like from one end to the next. Oh, don't say it's gonna be your first F. You're not gonna get an F. You're gonna get A's throughout the whole course. I bet you. Alright, so I'm just gonna clean this off my hands a little bit, guys. And I'm gonna try and dry this while I'm cleaning up. be good. How do I end up not having any room to work? Like, oh, Heidi, you're fine. You're fine. You know, we're all open here. No biggie. All right. I'm gonna grab my medium. Because, of course, I moved all those around when I was purging my studio. I have no idea where I put it. Here we go. Alright, is this cheap acrylic paint? Try this up. Such a process. And I'm getting some brush out of the 400 paintbrushes I have. Gotta pick the right one. All right, so I'm gonna use some Artist Acrylic black acrylic paint. Let me zoom out. Oh no, you can see it. Put some of that down. Probably way too much. And some Liquitex slow dry. Whoa, that's close. Slow dry blending medium. And you're supposed to do equal parts, but because this little bottle probably costs 3 times as much as this big bottle, we're not going to use the same amount. And then we mix and mix and mix and mix and mix. Heidi, I love this. I really, really do. I've been using it for years. So acrylic paint dries super duper fast, especially if you're in a warmer climate. And this actually slows the drying time down. It slows the drying process down. So how I use it is I mix it in with the paint, and then, excuse me, I'm gonna coat this whole thing, the whole piece, and then we're gonna take a baby wipe and wipe it off. So some people, when they see me do this, they're like, "Oh my God, what are you doing? What are you doing? You're just covering everything up." But it's worth it. And I'm just trying to get in the cracks and the grooves, all the little recesses. It has the same consistency as a glazing medium, and I think I've actually used glazing medium to do the same process, like the same effect. So you could use glazing medium to do this. Alright, because I don't know, because we're live, and you know when you're live, everything like goes screwy, because that's just how it is. I'm going to only do half for right now. Trusty baby wipes. Oh, you know what? I'm so tired of my nails getting so gunked up with paint. And this is a messy part. So I never put gloves on when I'm grading. But here I am. Neon pink, Sarah. I think that's what, I always get such dark colors. I think that's what I should do next. Neon pink and black. Alright, so now we're going to start wiping away. And you can leave it on a little bit longer. I'm always like worried that it's not going to come off if I leave it on for too long. in there. Alright. Let me just shove it in the eye socket. Ah, do you see my cardboard just went completely over into my beans? Oh well. Alright, I think, and I can talk. I'm gonna take what's on this baby wipe, and like down here on the beak, I can talk, down on the beak, I wiped away a little too much. So, yeah, that's not gonna work, never mind. It's too slick. So we're just gonna put some more back on there and let it sit. And I like this process because, like, even if I was doing another sculpt just like this next to it will never wipe away the same. That's alright. It's whatever. I'm not going to use all that anyways. I know I would have. So now I'm going to lightly wipe away instead of wiping hard because I kind of like that darker bit. Alright. Now we're going to do this side. This is a super long live stream, isn't it? I don't even know how long I've been streaming for. All for a 10-minute resin casting. But, I mean, we've casted one whole mold. This is painting the second one, so it's not like we're just sitting here doing nothing. I figure everything else about me, my hair is funky colors, and now, like, I completely chopped it off. So, I have, like, half a head with no hair. And I'm covered in tattoos, and so I always want to do, like, neutral colors or, like, brown tones with my nails, but I feel like then, and my nails are super long, so I always feel like, I don't know, that my nails look awkward then. Like they don't belong to my body. Yes, Heidi, half of my hair is the half that has hair is purple. The rest is black. I could never gauge my ears. I've always been a wuss. I don't know why. Thank you, Sarah. It's messy, but it's worth it. Oh, see, I like that up there. There I go, wiping away too much again. Shove this in there. But why not? Why not? If it makes you happy and you're comfortable with yourself, then by all means, honey, do it. I always tell my kids that I don't care what their style is, as long as they're not hurting themselves or anyone else. They can wear what they want, dress what they, do their hair like they want, and just be comfortable with yourself. That's all that matters. I feel like it needs to be dark in here. So I'm trying to play catch up on everyone's comments. I actually, years ago, I applied to our local beauty school, Empire Beauty School, and at the time, my 16-year-old, he was 3 then, right before it was supposed to start, he was diagnosed with cancer, and so I had to pull my registration and take care of him, and then I never went back. I've colored hair for years. I dabble in nails, but not. I don't have the patience for it, so I can't cut hair. Shit, I can't cut hair to save my life. Let me tell you. And then people assume because I have so many tattoos, and when they, they'll somehow hear I'm an artist or find out I'm an artist, they're like, oh, are you a tattoo artist? And I'm like, yeah, no, I would be a lot more covered if I was, let me tell you. In there. Ooh. Alright, I think this is just about done. Like, I keep moving it away from here, and I want it there. Why did I keep doing that? Let it dry a second. I don't even know if that's helping. Maybe just lightly white. Like, there we go. See, now there's a big gap. Here we go again, Heidi. I'm getting ready to do it. I'm getting ready to add way too much and keep working it. My favorite. Oh, this needs it in there. And here I thought we were done. Lies I'm telling myself. I always want more tattoos. I think the next one I'm gonna get an octopus on my kneecap, with its tentacles wrapping down around my leg. I have a whole sleeve, a half a sleeve on my left leg, my ribs, my back, my neck, my everywhere, my thighs, my hips, everywhere. But there's still plenty of naked space, naked skin to cover up, definitely. I am doing it, Heidi, aren't I? All right, look, that's it. I'm done. I'm putting it down. That's it. I'm even going to clean up my mess, because if I don't, I'm just going to pick up my brush and dip it back in again, because I'm looking at it and I see like 3 more spots that I want to cover. Ah, no, don't do it. All right, I'm done. I'm done. I have to. All right, I'm going to clean this up. See how messy your hands get? And this is like minor compared to what it normally looks like. So I'm trying not to get my fingerprints on this, because that's what I just had to fix in this spot here. Alright, that's it. Put it down. No more. On the very top of the head, Heidi, you're killing me. You're an enabler. Here? Like in the butt crack of the head? Maybe I'm late on reading the chat. Maybe you said that like 20 brushstrokes ago. Oh, okay, I did do it. So I'm not going back, right? I'm not allowed to. Yes, I love how easily everything comes off of here. I have adhesive, like, down here in the corner. You can't see it because my camera's zoomed in, but I literally just pick it off. Any kind of adhesive. I just pick right off the glass mat, and I absolutely love it. Which Tool song, Sarah? I love Tool. Sarah, you did not turn 50 this year. Look, girlfriend, I think you're joshing me. There's no way. No way. You girls are lying tonight about your age. Both of you. Lying. And then people tell me, oh, you don't look old enough to have a 22-year-old. I'm like, yep, but I do. But I do. All right. So let me squeeze this over. I don't want it to dry. I don't want it to stay wet. It's going to stay a little sticky yet, but at least so I can pick it up. Alright. No. I love that song. Whatever works, honey. Whatever works. Trust me. Alright. So this is the one we did earlier with the green. It's just so yummy looking. Man, you girls are killing me. I need to get me a younger man. I'm gonna find me a sugar daddy. Watch. Wait, sugar daddies are always older. Never mind. That's not gonna work that way. Alright, so there's that one. I don't want to touch this. I don't want to put my fingerprints in it, because then I'll have to go back and paint some more. Alright. Then get me a sugar daddy just to buy me some more art supplies. Oh, man. Let me turn the flash on, see if that helps. Okay. There we go. Look at all that yumminess in there. It's still a little wet, so it's still a little shiny, but I dig it. See how much dark it is over here? I wish it was that much over here, but I'm not gonna go. I'm not going back and adding more. Look at that yummy, yummy goodness. Yay. I hope that, see that on there? I hope that's just from the baby wipe. I don't know. We'll find out when it dries. Look up the nostrils. All right. That was that. Sarah, please. Look, I already told my old man I'm gonna find me a sugar daddy. I don't have to do nothing. Just, you know, just find me one. All right. Thank you for hanging out. I think I'm gonna call it a night. It's been almost 2 hours, so thanks for hanging out. Oh, here, let me put the other one with it. Look, I love it. I love the way that looks. You know, it's aesthetically pleasing. Bring this bad boy over here. That one's gonna get messy. Duh, you can zoom out. All right, that's that. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. I'm gonna wait for these to dry. This one I think should be dry. And I will post some pictures on my Instagram and my Facebook. And yeah. Again, if you want these molds, check out simplysiliconeproducts.com. And I'm in no way sponsored by them or anybody else. You know, you always got to throw that out there because YouTube and their freaking rules. But whatever. I will post pictures then. And thanks again for hanging out. I hope you girls have, and guys, whoever else is here, just the girls are speaking up. So I hope you have a great night, and I'll catch you in the next one. Talk to you guys later. Bye.